Welcome to the session, guys. Welcome to the first session of KYC series. And I'm your host for today. My name is Shekhar Suman. I'm the CEO, Managing Director, and one of the co-founders of Biotecnika. And today we are kickstarting a session which is going to be an eye-opener for many of us. Okay. So I'll keep looking at your chats in the app while I am delivering my session. I may miss out on a few queries, so please pardon me. I'm apologizing in advance. I hope सभी लोग को मेरी आवाज आ रही है. I hope everybody is able to hear me. भावेश, निश्चिता, अंकिता, काजल, इफत, वैभवी. Welcome to the session, and I'm so thankful to all of you for joining us this evening. It gives me immense pleasure to host all of you in this KYC series. So many a times we don't know this. We don't know where to apply once we graduate or postgraduate. Does this happen to you guys? Right? You apply or you don't know where to apply. You have finished your graduation, post-graduation, right? Happens to all of us. So I have, spent 15 years into this industry from 2006 to 2021. 11th October 2006. That was the day when we started Biotecnika. Okay. And today, it's around a few days before 11th October again, Biotechnika's birthday, right? So in past 15 years, I have faced a lot of queries. I have answered a lot of similar queries of all the students. And that is why today I'm here to answer all your questions, okay? And to give you an insight on how this industry works, how you have to strategize, okay? So, can everybody ping me in the chat box? Are you eager to learn some new strategies about your career? Please type ETL. Yes, I am. The webinar has begun. Please type ETL, but I have not started yet. I have just given the introduction. Can we? Okay. Yes, ETL. Wonderful. Wonderful. So today my agenda is, first I'm going to introduce you why exactly KYC, what is the benefit of KYC, what is exactly KYC, what is the benefit, okay, what would you lose if you do not know the KYC of a company, what are the strategies you have to follow, and how it will help you in your job search and job interview benefits. I am also going to talk about Bharat Biotech, which is the first company of today, right? So we're going to talk about the mission and vision, about the founders, the history, the research areas, the products they have, the industry knowledge which you need to possess, the skill sets, the tools and technologies which they look for in a candidate who applies for a job, what kind of interpersonal skills they look for during the interviews, what types of jobs are available, and how you should be applying. So I'm going to talk about all this. Okay, so first part of my series, first part of today's intro session is going to be this. Okay, and the next part is going to be Bharat Biotech, right? So I hope everybody is clear. Do I have the permission to proceed? Okay. So what exactly is KYC? What do we learn? Why this unique strategy we are trying out, okay? Now, this unique strategy we are trying out because most people come and tell you that there is no job. Most people come and tell you there is no scope. Most people will come and tell you there is nothing happening in the industry. But do you know that biopharma industry is a $1 trillion industry, okay? $1 trillion industry. There are more than 1,000 plus companies in the world, bioprofessionals. There are 10 crore bioprofessionals in the world, okay? But due to ignorance, but due to people not knowing about all the scope, how to strategize and stuff like that, Freshers say there is no job. Okay. Experienced professionals come and say there is no growth. And of course, there are some lazy people who will say there will be no growth ever in this field. And then students like you all, or innocent people, out of innocence, you give in to the arguments of the above three people. Okay? The freshers, the experienced friends, and the lazy friends. Okay? This is what happens with all of us. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what is happening to all of us. So there are 1,000 plus biopharma companies. There are 10 crore bioprofessionals across the globe. But due to ignorance, freshers will say there is no job. Experienced people will say there is no growth. Lazy people will say this sector will never grow. And students like you all fall in the trap and start believing that there will never be any growth. I have seen many students joining BPO industry. That also happens because they think sector will not grow. Right. After doing so much hard work, they'll go and join BPO because they're thinking biotech sector has not got any scope. But the truth is, the scope is there, but we have to make our own path. Okay. So in all my webinars, I have said knowledge is power in 21st century, right? Knowledge is power. In fact, knowledge is potential power, not actual power. You should know this. Many times we say knowledge is power, but actually knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. Okay? How much ever knowledge you have, if you do not implement that knowledge, it's of no use. So knowledge plus implementation is real power. How many of you agree with me? Please type in the chat box. Anjali, ETL means eager to learn. Please type in the chat box. Do you agree with me? Knowledge plus implementation is the real power which you have. Just having knowledge is not enough, correct? So now, when you are driving, for example, suppose you know driving, but if you don't drive, what's the use? But first thing is knowledge, right? Our bioprofessionals don't have the knowledge also, the strategy also, how to apply, and then forget about implementation. So first step is knowledge, yes. First step is knowledge. The second step is implementation. So, for example, when you know driving, then only you can drive, correct? When you know computers, then only you can operate a computer. Am I right? Yes. Similarly, when you know a company inside out, then only you can strategize your career to get a job. Now, problem ye hai ki no university teaches all this. Okay. Nobody is telling you which company to apply, what is the company about, what exactly you should be having when you apply so that you don't get rejected. And this is the fun part. So when nobody is telling you, but everybody is coming and telling you this part, which I showed you here. Freshers, experienced, lazy professionals are telling all sorts of gossip. And this gossip, in the absence of truth, becomes what? Becomes what? If the lie is also said 3 to 4 times, no, or say 100 times, people will start believing the lie is truth. Okay. And that is what happens with all my subscribers of Biotecnika. So my dear people, today, I am on a mission to help 1 crore bioprofessionals across the globe, starting today, to help them get a job and prosper in their life in biosciences. So I'm on a mission and I want your support, right? Now, what happens next? What if you lose? What do you lose if you do not know KYC? So you can be easily misguided. So suppose you don't know the route to from Bangalore to Chennai, okay? Then anybody can misguide you. Hey, go this way, go that way. The same thing happens. When you don't know, you can be misguided. You can be misled easily. And then whole of your life, you will think that studying biology was the biggest mistake of your life. Okay? I don't want that to happen. I want all of you to prosper. And that's what I said. I'm on a mission to help 1 crore. Ek insan, I'm alone. With my, obviously, the Biotecnika team. We at Biotecnika are on a mission to help 1 crore bio professionals get a job and prosper in this world of biosciences. And I want your support. I want you to think that taking biosciences was the best decision you ever took in your life. Okay. When I was studying biology, I used to hate it because there will be so much subjects. This happens to all of you, right? When you are studying, you start hating the subject because there is no variety. It's just the same thing. You have to study again and again. But when I grew up, when I was in my 30s, then I realized, okay, it has got real implementation into everybody's life. Somebody will call, hey, how to take care of my diabetes. Somebody will call me, how to take care of my heart problems. So because I knew biology, I was able to help them, right? Biology is the best subject in this world. So never ever think that you did a mistake. Now, you will never be able to grow in your career if you don't know about companies. Okay? And later on, when Jennifer Doudna and people like her will win a Nobel Prize, you will regret thinking, "Arey yaar, we missed this opportunity. We were also in the same bus. We didn't believe in the vision." Okay? That's where the problem starts. Okay? So KYC is something which no university will ever teach you. कोई नहीं बताएगा. But gossip हर जगह होती है. Everywhere there is gossip. People will talk about there is no scope. But there is one organization in this country, in this world, which will always talk about the scope of biosciences, which is us, which is Biotecnika. Because we want you to prosper. We want you to grow. We want to help you. Okay? Now, KYC strategy. What is the strategy we are trying to play here? Okay? Now, if you know about companies, all the companies in this world, then you will be able to strategize. You will have clarity of thoughts. Ki, Achha, this is the company I want to work for. This company has got this product and I also want to contribute to this product, so I should work, right? Because there is no book on this, right? So nobody knows. For example, if I say, what are the products of Bharat Biotech? Many people will be blank. Now, if you know the KYC, then only you can take right decisions. Now, why right decision is important, do you know? Suppose you are very young. Of course, you all are very young. Full of energy. Correct? Very young, full of energy. But if you don't have a direction, then you will keep doing round and round at the same place thinking that that is growth. But boss, that's not growth. That is just living the same day again and again, drifting away in the life. That is not what I want you to do. I want to show you the direction so that you can hustle in that direction. Okay? So right decision determines your direction. So you need very strong direction. Now, if you know, only then you can hustle in the right direction. You can work hard. See, working hard anybody can do. But direction is correct, then only you will reach your destination. Now, if you know, only then you can achieve success. If you know KYC, only then you can shut the mouth of fools, friends and foes. All those people who will come and say there is no scope, you will prove to them with your success. Ki dekho, isi sector mein reh ke I am successful. You people didn't believe, that is how you are not succeeding. Okay? So this is where KYC comes into picture. Sumaya, yes, I'm going to cover companies in Canada also. So don't worry, in future we are going to talk about that also, which you are asking, opportunities for biotechnology in Canada. Okay? Yes, Triparna, there is scope, but we have to make our way. Okay? Now, why they say there is no scope? Very good question. There is a question from Akash. He says, why they say there is no scope? If the truth is scope is there, then why they say? Because it is not easy to succeed in any sector. You ask a mechanical engineer, he will say there is no scope in mechanical engineering. You ask a civil services person, he will say there is no scope of growth on civil services. Okay, there you can just become an IAS and you will always be IAS, right? And you ask a doctor, he will say there is no scope, there is no growth. But the truth is, all professions have a catch. And the catch is, you need to work your way out into the industry. Today, I am standing in front of you because I worked my way out into the industry. And I want you to work your way out. Now, if you know, then only you can design your career. Many of you don't design your career, right? Career designing. We all know CV designing, correct? We all know our resume designing. We'll ask a graphic designer to do that. But have you ever thought you can actually design your career? Yes, it's possible. And that's what we are going to talk in today's session. All right. How will it help in job search? Now, anybody can go on internet and search a job, correct? Naukri, Monster, LinkedIn, Biotecnika, anywhere you can go, you can search, correct? But if you don't know which company to apply, which company suits your profile, then you will apply to every company. And when you will apply for every company, you will not get replies. When you don't get replies, when you have not strategized your career, then later on what will happen? You will feel frustrated. Arey yaar, there is nothing happening. You will know which skills you must have to get into any company. Now, for example, today we are going to talk about Bharat Biotech, right? So what is happening with Bharat Biotech? Okay, Bharat Biotech has got some products and services, and they're looking for some kind of people. Now, it depends on you whether you have those skills. If you have, then only you should apply. Correct? Now, you will know how to design your CV and what exactly to write in your CV. Okay? What you will write in your CV so that you will get a job faster. Even that we'll be talking. Not just today, in all my sessions we'll be talking. You will know what to speak in a job interview. Okay? And you will know how to qualify in a biotech job interview. So all that training will happen. Now, coming to some questions. Please explain about entrepreneurship in biotechnology. Yes, Shafit, I have kept one session on that also. In fact, I have written an entire book on that. With the help of my team, we have written an entire book on how to start a company in biosciences. Mahima, no problem if you are late, you can watch it out. Okay. So Natasha, in this pandemic, most of us are at home. So how to implement the things? Good questions, Natasha. If you are at home, that is the time to strategize, because nothing else you can do, right? You cannot go to a company and apply for a job, right? Or go for an interview in an offline world. Of course, online is possible. So you have two powers here right now. One is strategize. Another is you don't need to even go. If you hit the target, you may land up into a virtual interview and you will get selected. So actually, it's a good thing. Okay. Swati, how to get a job in biotech industry as a fresher after passing MTech in 2014. I'll be capturing all this, Swati. Okay. All this will be captured because there can be some breaks in career. There can be some skill set mismatch. So we are going to talk all that. Okay. So hold on, guys. Now, you will know how to qualify in a biotech interview. This is something which is very rare. Nobody talks about it, but inside Biotecnika app, we're going to do that. Okay. Now, why is this free? When it is so rare, it is so good, it's so awesome. Then why is Biotecnika giving all this for free? There is a reason. Because at Biotecnika, like I said, it's our mission and vision to help all of you to build a strong career. Okay, build a strong career in biosciences. Now, what is the benefit of doing that? Because the researchers of today are the saviors of tomorrow. You are the people who are going to work on, need to have technology, not luxury technologies. Remember in my 5th September session, I said, you are the people who work on virology, epidemiology, or bacteriology, or any other field like agriculture, right? How does an e-commerce website help in, hunger or malnutrition? No, but a bioscientist that does, right? Now, we firmly believe that only a informed bioprofessional can make sound decisions about his career. And we firmly believe that it's everybody's right to work in the right company which matches their skill set at the right salary, right money. Okay? And that's That's why it is free. But I have a personal attachment also to this, which I am going to tell you. I have a personal story. That's why I am personally going to do it. With 15 years of experience, but how did it all start? How did I get that experience? Why did I jump into the biosciences industry? I would have also given up, right? There is a story behind it. So I'm going to tell you that story today, okay? So the story goes like this. We all, a family of 4, me, my sister, elder sister, father, mother, we all were a happy family. And it was all happy till the day my sister graduated. There was no job, okay? She didn't get any job. She went to whichever interviews, rejected. Exactly same scenario what you all face, right? Now, isn't that sad? I was younger, 19-year-old. She was 23. Okay, she's 4 years older to me. How can a brother see a sister crying? I hope you can relate to me. If your elder brother or sister is there, how can you see your sister crying? Because now all the relatives, everybody started taunting that she's a graduate or postgraduate, she's not getting a job. What kind of education you guys have given? She's crying. And I'm witnessing that. I'm 19-year-old, she's 23. And it was very, very bad situation because people started taunting. Parents started getting frustrated, and my sister was on the verge of emotional breakdown. How can a brother see a sister crying? I know you all can connect to this. So I searched for jobs. I looked for jobs for her. And definitely, so many jobs were there actually. She, in fact, got selected in a lot of companies also afterwards. But I had to really do the hard work. She had to do the hard work. We had to groom ourselves. She had to groom herself on a lot of skill set. And later on, she moved forward. She did her master's and PhD also. But by the time, I was an expert in looking for jobs for people. Looking for jobs, and I was getting a lot of jobs. I started thinking, how can I solve this problem for all the brothers and sisters of my country? मेरे भाई बहन हैं, my brothers and sisters of my country in this world. उनको भी तो यही problem होगा. All of them will have the same problem, correct? All of you are facing the same problem. So I said, okay, let us go ahead and start Biotecnika. And I'm blessed that my sister took this opportunity to support me, guide me, and she is one of the co-founders of Biotecnika. Her name is Neha Suman, right? And then we started Biotecnika. That's how Biotecnika was born. A sincere effort by a brother to help all fellow sisters and brothers of this country.